Hey everybody, this is Max from copypulse.com, and today I am doing a review on Voice to App. Now, Voice to App has a pretty cool service. They have a app that basically goes on your website, and visitors can come, click on it, and record their voice and send it to you, which is really cool. Um, the niche of Voice to App is actually very small, which is interesting because it just seems like there's hardly any small niches out here. But it was actually sort of hard to find competitors. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at the design and copywriting of this website. So, immediately when I come to this website, I think, what am I doing here? Okay. And what I want to be looking for is things that my audience will be interested in. So, immediately they're going to think, does it relate to me? Does it help me or my business? Does the website look reputable? Prove to me that this is a good solution, okay? So, all those are really important questions and feelings to have when you come to a website. I don't get that coming to voice to app because, first of all, the design is lacking. And let me show you an example of a good design. Not a great design, but good design. This is actually the competitor. I mean, immediately you know what they want to do. You know, receive voice messages from your audience directly on your website. They state it plain as day. You know exactly what they want. When I go to voice to app, I don't know. Smart and simple audio solutions for your business. It almost sounds like a audio company or a record company, not a recording voices and sending them to whomever. Okay. Now, a great layout is actually Matthew Woodward, and you can get his website link up in the top left. Okay, the easiest way to increase your search traffic. Really simple. And look at the background; it makes that headline really pop out, and it's almost hard not to read it. I've looked at this web page, I don't know, 30 times this morning recording this, and every time I read it. Now, notice he also has a subheadline, a video, and then he follows the same layout as SpeakPipe. If you look at it, so you got your call to action, you got your headline. They don't have a video, but good enough. And then look at this, same exact layout as Matthew. Once again, call to actions and testimonials. Okay, call to action to test it. It's sort of a call to action, and then testimonials, and then call to action. Testimonial, call to action right here. Okay, so basically the same thing. And I'm going to show you one more because I want to prove to you that this really does work and people are using it, and the reason they're using it is because it does work. Alright, so this is Pat Flynn. He uses SpeakPipe on his Ask Pat podcasting service, and this is one of his courses. So Power Up Podcasting. So you got the headline, you got the subheadline, then you got your video, and then once again call to action, the details about his course. It's a little different because it's a course, not a service, but same principle. Okay. Then you got your testimonial, call to action again, and then shows what's inside the course. So this is equivalent to showing photos of your application or how it's used, and then frequently asked questions. I would highly recommend Voice to App to have frequently asked questions on the same page as the landing page. And that's because if you have a potential customer, a visitor, come to your website on your landing page, first of all, they had to get over all kinds of hurdles to get there. They had to find it. They had to come up with the right key term. Then they had to go through, I don't know how many pages. I think I went through at least 30 different pages before I actually found a competitor for this niche, okay? And so it's frustrating. You're already like, oh my God. And then you find it, and then I still have questions. So if I click on another link, it's this one more thing getting in my way to pressing the Buy It Now button, okay? Have it on the landing page. And the reason is because they might have the question. You want it right there in front of them. You don't want them to click away from the place where you would be committing the sale. Okay. Now, this brings me to my next point. You're selling landing page or whatever. So register now. Boom. Okay. What am I registering for? Right away, I don't know how much I'm paying or what I'm doing here. Okay. Now, once again, SpeakPipe does a pretty good job of this. Not like the best, but when you click up sign up, this is exactly what happens. You go to this webpage and it shows you different levels, what you get, the features, blah, blah, blah. It's basically a summary of your landing page. And then you get the 30-day money back guarantee, blah, blah, blah. You choose your plan, and then, let's say I want that one. Simple, 3 questions, okay? So the widget, ready. Everybody is adapt to the 1, 2, 3 method. So basically, you sign up, you put your credit card information in, and then you're ready, you're done. Or, you install the widget, boom, done. Okay, let me use this service. I don't need to go through a million different questions or anything like that. I want to know what I'm signing up for, how much it is, right away. Okay, I don't get that here. Alright, so let's talk about our About Us page. As we already mentioned on the previous video that I did for you, is About Us is not really about us. It's about what service you can provide your customers that land here. It is one of the most visited pages, especially on personalized brands like Pat Flynn's. Super, super important to have a personalized About Us page. And if you go there, or another website about us, it should have stuff relating to your audience, not that you were in a rock band 20 years ago. It has nothing to do with your service or what you're trying to sell. So I had 2 main goals for creating the cloud membership service. First, I wanted to learn new cloud-based technologies. Hey, okay, that's good. Like, that's a good starting point. I wouldn't have that at the top. I would have it towards the bottom. But you want to basically create an irresistible personality. People are like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally relate to that." Like, I would go in the opposite route and say, I was stuck. I had a business and I couldn't talk to my customers effectively. How many times have you heard that you just can't explain it correctly without talking to the person or showing them? Well, this service provides that. Something along those lines. Okay? Now, I didn't want to just tell you that your design's bad and that some things need to change. I wanted to prove it to you, and so I actually sent you a JPEG of what I would do and what I would change because I want you to succeed. I want you to do well. And so we're going to use Matthew Woodard's layout, and I'm going to highlight exactly what I'm saying as I'm saying it, so that way you know where to put it and you have a general idea of what could be your landing page. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to that. He doesn't have it here, but there, I would have your logo right over here, and then a members, join, and then support. Okay, and that should be on the top right hand corner. Everybody looks there for those for whatever reason. We've been trained that way. And so you want to create that user experience that is consistent with all these other websites, so you don't have to think hard. People do not like to think. They just don't. Alright, so the easiest way to increase your search traffic should be replaced with capture, feedback, suggestions, and questions from your visitors easily. Then it should have a video, just like Matthew Woodward's, and then you can do the call to action below the video. You don't have to. It's for more of your die-hard fans, and they're like, okay, yeah, I want this. But it's up to you. What will you get? So that should be changed to your visitors, their voice. Your visitors, their voice. Then I would have another paragraph. Maybe skip this paragraph. Your visitors want the ability to have their voices heard. Give them that opportunity and let them speak directly to you. Then I would have 2 testimonials underneath here. And then imagine yourself sending a voice message to your favorite movie star. Right here. This whole text right here. And they replied back. That's how your that's how your visitors will feel. With voice to app, you can provide that experience for every visitor that sends you a voice message. New section. So when I say new section, I am talking about some kind of line like this right here below the download now. You can tell that it's a different section of your website. That can be a whole picture or something like this blue area. You know that's a whole different section that's not related but similar to what was said above it. It's almost like a new paragraph, but in graphics and design terminology, okay? With voice to app working for your business, you can, and then in 3 to 4 columns, I would have a picture with whatever is related to what you're saying underneath it, okay? So enhance one-on-one interactions with visitors. Next column, provide personalized support for each visitor. Next column, automatically transcribe voice messages and use them in posts, landing pages, etc. That way, they can understand what it is that they're getting. Now, again, I didn't list all the benefits and features that your service provides. I don't doubt that. I just wanted to give you a sample of what it could be like. I hope this helps, and let me know what you think. Take care, and good luck.